In Tongdao County, it's in the southwest part of Hunan provinces. Maybe most of you don't know this name. So Tongdao is close to its neighboring Guangxi, Guizhou, and Yunnan. So there is a place in our county that when you make a step, you can make a step to the other two provinces. So here it is a location for the Dong people, for the Dong nationalities people mostly live here. And this is a big location for the Dong nationalist people. And you are welcome to visit Dong people in our county. And also that it's a long history for Dong people to use the China fur. So this is also a tower building, and also the house, the bridge, and as mentioned by the other professors, that Professor She, that Dong people use China fur to construct a lot of the facilities in the village. So, and this is the traditional utilization of China fur. So most of the houses, bridges, tower, pagoda, pavilion, they made of China fur. This is the village of Dong people. As we know, Dong people, they love China fur. And it's a long history for them to utilize the China fur. And the fur plays an important role in people's life and work. And they also get experience in plantation and harvesting of fur. So here is the plantation to breed from the past 10 years. Every year we plant the area of fur over 1,000 more. As I mentioned, one more equals 667 square meters. So every year we plant over 1,000 more. And then you see that this is the picture shows us the Chinese Dong people, Dong women are breeding. So every year, as we remember, in the past 10 years, that they can breed over 2,000 more. Well, of course, another half is bred for the other regions. So the total revenue from breeding and plantation is over 3 million. 3 million RMB. 3 million RMB is a big amount in this area. So here, you know, this is a kind of the major industry for Dong people. They're very experienced in collect the seeds and breed and reproduction. So they have already a very mature system for the whole process. So this to transport the breed to the other region. So here, this is the 2 years. The China fir tree for 2 years old, and this one it is artificial plantation. So this 20 years. So this is a very big industry. So if the tree is over 20 or 30 years, people will harvest, and people have the records to know which parts of the forest should be harvested and then replant again. So this is in a good cycling. And it's a good cycle for people to harvest and replant. So here, the people go up to, because already harvest this mountain and then replant. Then all the force and the labor force are encouraged to plant. This is 2 years old young tree. Then we also see a lot of problem because the lack of the labor force. As we know that the area is quite huge, then we lack of the enough labor force to plant. We hope that we can encourage more young people to plant, to participate in the plantation and harvesting. So you know that most of the mountains already now are explored for the plantation of China fir. So as we know that many families are encouraged to harvesting and replantation for this behavior. And we are encouraging more people to participate because this is a major industry. In Tongdao County, this is really a healthy development of this industry. And we also establish a mature system for the harvesting, reproduction, and also transportation and management. And also the soil in Dongdao County very favorable for the growing of China fir. So actually that we normally we have limited species. So but it doesn't matter because the 2 or 3 species trees that are growing very well. Today in Huanhua City in Hunan province, the government of Huanhua City called the people to participate in the plantation over 400,000 mu to plant some species of China fir. Also, it's the same situation. The government of Dongdao County also encouraged people to participate in plantation of China fir. Even in the swamp area, in the wetland, maybe also would like to, if it is proper, it is okay, then we also would like to plant the China fir to protect the environment of the swamp. And nowadays, the government of Dongdao County would like to put it as in the top priority to develop this industry. So, and then the official, the top official, and also the mayor of the city also take the responsibility to develop this industry. And if they cannot finish the set target of the plantation of China fir, will take the responsibility. And also that now people have the great demand on the plantation of China fir because it brings the major revenue for the people. I discussed with Professor Pei for the government's behavior and the policy.
This picture shows us the 20 years old Chinese fir forest. And actually, Professor Lin participated in the afforestation too. And this forest is 20 years old, and this forest was planted in 1992. So from here, and actually, these trees have been harvested. So most of the trees will be harvested in the year of dragon.
So that if we need to take this industry as of the first priority, because you know that it becomes a major industry in this area. Actually, you know this mountainous area now are explored under the support of the government of this county to make it more favorable for the plantation. And now we see that some of the forests is already over like 30 years forestry and it's good for harvest. So Dong people, they have this tradition to plant the China fir. And you know before as mentioned by the other professors said that the Dong people will use the China fir to make the coffin and to bury the ancestors. So according to this tradition, they have the deep love to China fir. And also that the species in this area is not too many, and while these 2 or 3 species of China fir, they grow well in Dongdao County, in the east side of Dongdao County, and this neighboring Guangxi province. And so here, we are planting a big area of the China fir. So farmers in this area, when they talk to us, they express their love to plantation of China fir. And we just encourage them to participate in this big movement that under the support of the government of Dongdao County. And we say that you can acquire the subsidy from the county government and then to plant according to the planning, and then they can acquire the revenue. So China fir this year that are growing very well, and as we see that's a very good plantation. And as we discussed to some farmers in this year, they told us that Dongdao government and the Forest Bureau give them a good support, and the harvest volume is also quite huge, and it's as many as like 180,000 cubic meters. So among this volume, that the harvest volume of fir, it's about 80,000 cubic meters. That is quite big. So it's only happened in Dongdao County, and the fiscal revenue 30% or like 30% is coming from this industry. Sorry, 60%, not 30% of this county. So that's why people would name Dongdao County as the Forest County. Then, top level of the county management of government also take the responsibility to have the good management over the industry in the top priority. So Dongdao County has a big area. Is over like 2,000 square km. This is a very big area of the plantation of China fir. So the plantation area per capita that is quite high. I believe it's ranking at the top in the world. So you know. So because of the environment protection pressure, so before we can use some traditional way to burn the leaves and the left roots of the China fir up to harvesting, but due to the pollution to the environment, so this old method was abandoned. So now that as we see that we already have a good management system to Dongdao County, So we hope that that we can have a better support to the industry of this county. And as we know that we already encourage the further processing of China fur. So you're welcome to come to visit us or to invest or run some projects in Dongdao. On behalf of people and government of Dongdao, I would like to express the warmest welcome to all of you. So you're welcome to come to invest and develop or visit Dongdao. Thank you.